Have you ever gotten all excited about something? You had plans, you made plans, you wanted to do something, you told your friend about it. Of course they were going to do it with you. We're all gung-ho to do it. Whatever the scenario is, maybe you were going on vacation, maybe it was a spontaneous trip, maybe it was just going to a restaurant, maybe it was an activity you both enjoyed, whatever it was. Maybe you were going hiking. I mean, just what was it? Something. You're all excited about doing something and then they cancel on you. Are you still going to go do it? Or are you going to cancel just because they canceled? Maybe it was a cruise. Maybe it was going to church somewhere. Maybe it was joining a book club. Whatever it was. Are you still going to do it? Our topic today is don't be afraid to walk alone. Because you're not always going to have someone to do what you want to do with you. Are you willing to walk alone? Are you able to walk alone? That is what we're talking about. Are you still going to go? Are you still going to do it? Are you still going to pursue the dream? Are you still going to do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Or you're wanting, keep in mind, you wanted to do this. Originally, what changed? The only thing that changed is that they didn't want to do it with you. Don't you still want to do it? How about going to that restaurant alone? Are you bold enough to go to the restaurant alone and sit in there and eat? You wanted to go to the restaurant. Sure, it's more fun with more people. But aren't you worth it to go and try that new place that just came in town or whatever the situation? Absolutely, you are. Do not be afraid to walk alone. Let me tell you a scenario of the first time that God ever gave me a song. He allows me to write songs. He basically just gives them to me and I got to hurry and write them down as they're coming to me. I don't sit and try to write them. I don't sit and try to think of lyrics. He just gives them to me. Thank you, Lord. What a blessing that is. And then I'm going to turn around and use them to honor and glorify Him. But the first time that happened, there was this, I knew exactly, it was for church. I knew when. I had to give it the next week. There was a suddenly, there was a intensity, there was a pressing, an urgency that I had to sing it that very next Sunday. So I'm learning it and I am practicing and practicing and practicing it. And then I got on the phone, called my sister, and I was like, hey, you got to do this song with me on Sunday. Come over, let's learn it, da 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 da. She said, I don't got to do nothing. She was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to get up and sing in front of the whole church. And this was a church of probably 250 people, which to me was huge. And I had never sung a song by myself in front of a group of people like that before, ever. I'm the girl that didn't want to give a book report in high school. I would rather just miss that day, miss the grade. I didn't want to speak in front of people. Nothing at this point. I know it's kind of shocking now, but that's who I was. That wasn't going to happen. And so I had to do it alone. And little did I know that was one of the very first steps of my own calling. Well, it wasn't her calling. It was mine. So she was not as willing and as excited, and she certainly wasn't prompted by the Lord to do this, to help me. And I'm glad she didn't, because would that have been my crutch? I would have had to have her with me anytime I tried to sing. No, I had to get out and do it myself. Now, I was so nervous that, they had this big grand piano on the platform and I'm playing it, and I was so nervous that my knee began to shake so badly, my foot slid off the pedal. But I just got back on board and kept going. And I survived it, and I was okay. And today it's not that big of a deal to sing alone. I've been praise and worship leader in several churches. Thank you, Lord, for that gift of being able to do that. Things like that. I still do music, and I still sing, I still play. So do not be afraid to walk alone. In fact, Hebrews 13:5 says this: let your conversations be without covetousness, and be content with such things as you have. For he hath saith, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. And I strongly suggest you read the rest of that chapter. So see, you're never alone anyway. You're never alone. You, as a believer, are never alone. So go ahead and go. Go ahead and do. Go ahead and be. Be bold, be courageous, and do not be afraid to walk alone. Look at this retro cover. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? Flower Child. It's available now. Amazon.com, look for my author page. I'll put a link in the description.